So this is the thinner part. We start to sharpen around this size. Your thumb depends on the size of your hand from here. Then we start to sharpen from there. We put our finger here, and then this is how we do it. Then this thumbs, this push, this one. We don't do it like this, but we just put our hand here, put it close, and then I push with this. We push down like this. One, again. Then I cut the edges, the sides from here, then the second side, then the middle, until I am happy with the width, which limiter I want to make. And as you can see, when I cut my pen, let's see. So let us say this is my pen. This is my pen. This is the piece of bamboo, straight. When I cut, I have to cut it in this way. It's like I have a big circle here. So it is curved here. Then my pen will be like this. That's why I'm making a round. I'm making like this. It's like a circle here. Okay. This is the side, and when I see it in the front like this, I need to cut my pen in this shape. So you can see how it is now. So like a curve here and curve here. Then I will cut it in the angle of my style. If it is Ruq'a or Thuluth or Maghribi or Diwani, it depends on 45 degree, 60 degree. Okay. So either 45, 60, 65, depend on the style of the calligraphy. When I cut the head of my qalam, it has to be far from the node. Remember we said we have two nodes, so it doesn't have to be, it have to be a bit far from there. When I feel I'm happy with the width of my qalam, then I will cut it with this piece. This is a base that we cut qalam. It's called miqat, and cutting the qalam we call it this is the miqat, and the action of cutting is cut is qat. Okay, so I will just let me just make it bigger. Okay. When you cut it, it's better to cut it on the edge of the table. Okay, and also I need to take this here in the middle also, because if you leave them, once you dip your qalam in the ink pot, the dust will go inside, so better to take them now. Some old calligrapher, they used to insert a feather, pigeon feather, to insert inside, then you can pull it back. When it goes back, it's like this way. So if our qalam is here, we put the part that goes in the skin of the pigeon inside the hole, and this is the feather here. We put it inside, then we pull it back. When it goes back, because direction will bring with it any small dust and bits of the wood. So this is a way they used to do it. Now I need to sharpen it a little bit here, a little bit there. And the last bits, if there is any bits around. And then when we finish, we need to just to press here, not there, not in the edge, but in the middle here, without touching this one. We need to make break, and that's it. Only this piece is enough for the ink to stay, because if you cut it here in the edge, at the end, your qalam, this head will be ending being like this, because you forced it here. So you don't want to write some shape like this shape with ink. The ink will be all here, but with a white space. That's why when we make like we press in this area here in the middle here. Okay, and some calligrapher, what they do, they make a tiny hole here just to keep like a reservoir for the ink. Now let's test our pen and see how it writes on a paper. These remainings, by the way, the old calligraphers, they use it to keep and gather those bits here, and they never throw it on the floor, because the qalam, it has been mentioned in the Quran, Noon wal qalami wa ma yasturun. So it is very important tool that is not just physical, we write with it, but it is linked to the Quran and to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who created this universe and how He has written all our destiny. And so they used to keep these bits as a barakah and gathered it for years and years and years and years. The first time you need to dip it a little bit and let it absorb more ink. As you can see, it is making a line here. Thank you very much for watching. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.